Hello guys, time for some new videos that I hopefully have never seen before, and as you can tell, I'm still a little bit under the weather. I got sick last week unfortunately. So I hope you are all ready, and now let's dive in and stay frosty. Right, the following video was uploaded by Roland Bleezes to Reddit, and apparently there was some really weird stuff going on in their home. He wrote, "My brother had a motion camera set up in his room when nobody was home. Looks like a dark figure in the doorway, turning the light on and off. Let's take a look. Oh, that thing in the doorway there. And their light turns off. Let's see that again. So, we start off in pitch darkness, and I suppose this thing here turns the light on or something, or whatever. See it slightly move, and then it's gone again. Now, we don't really know much about what's going on in there, like if the place is haunted, or if somebody else had any weird experiences in there, you know. Like, what time was it? Were there other family members? Where was his brother? He doesn't seem to be in the room at the time. But can you make out a face or anything? Couldn't fully say what that is. Little bit unsettling though. I say I give this video 7 skulls out of 10. If that would have been me, and I would have recorded that, for whatever reason, I would have had trouble falling back asleep, to be honest. And now we check out a video which is telling us about a man that is experiencing some really terrifying stuff happening in his home. It's unfortunately Spanish, so we're gonna watch it on YouTube with English subtitles, and the original is in the description as per usual, and it has been uploaded by DKB, so let's take a look. Oh.
Al entrar nuevamente a la habitación, luego de varios minutos de no haber encontrado absolutamente nada, justo al encender la luz, se da cuenta de que en la cuna de su hija se encontraba lo que para él pudiera tratarse de una bruja.
Alright, so the children's toy in the crib at night seems to have been turned on by itself. That's the first time that must have happened, I suppose. It's 3 in the morning.
Cuarto de la niña. De hecho, ya había grabado como algo en la cuna, como una mujer de cabellera negra larga. Y entonces ahorita, curiosamente, escuché como un lamento. Creí que era...
So he hears, I think, somebody screaming or crying. There's no idea where it comes from, though.
Nervios, creí que era parte de no sé, algo exterior, algo...
He has no idea where it's coming from, he says. Probably from the outside.
Agua, volví a escuchar un lamento. Voy con una linterna.
Yeah, he has the crying again.
Se despierte y se preocupe. De hecho, ya mi niña ya no duerme aquí por lo mismo.
There's the little crib again, where all this unsettling stuff is unfolding for whatever reason. I really wonder if it's the toy or maybe the crib. Is the baby in there?
Volverla a traer para acá hasta que las cosas se calmaran y parece que continúan. Y esto se vuelve cada vez peor. Como que alcancé a escuchar algo.
I hear something too, but... Somebody breathing?
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué
The
quieres?
hair?
Aléjate. Aléjate. ¿Qué quieres?
So there's a demon in the bedroom of his little child?
¿Quieres? ¿Quieres? Los perros están nerviosos también.
Now it's gone? Well, check please behind the corner properly. Oh. Oh yeah, it's gone. Well, where could it have gone? Because normally, you know, you always see that, and then you know they're just hiding behind the corner. But there's nothing, like... Was that the same thing that we saw in the crib? You know, over his little kid? Or, I don't think there was a kid in there at the time, but... Look! Yeah, what the... What on earth?
Aquella entidad.
Yeah, that entity does seem... So... This... Whatever it is, whoever it is, was crying in the bedroom of his kid. Maybe setting the lights on and off. And he has no idea what that thing is, right? He then confronts it. And it's not in the corner anymore. I mean, there's no space where she or it could have been gone, in my opinion. But what do I know? If it is not faked, which you never know, I think it is pretty entertaining and really, really scary. I rate this clip 8 skulls out of 10 because this was just nightmarish. Do you guys agree with me? Now, the next video was shared by Donny Drunkard. It's a YouTube channel which is owned by Mark, and he's one of people that I totally believe to be living in a haunted place. And this is apparently one of his latest investigations, and he says that he caught an actual spirit down in his basement. Can't wait to see that. So this happened during a live stream, which makes it even better, I feel. You know, always harder to fake if you want to fake it. So this is the dark hallway in his basement that some of you may be familiar with. It's where he stores all the booze. The bottle position in front of the bucket, eh? Referring to that one? Alright.
Camera can't stay focused. There's presence in the hallway.
So somebody threw that bottle.
Camera can't stay focused.
Or it fell, yeah. There it is. And there we have it, guys. So this thing always pops up at the end of this hallway. It's really interesting. I don't know if that is a demon.
He's here. Like I said, I felt like somebody is out there in the hallway.
Yeah.
And clearly there. Surrounds this. The blood of Jesus Christ.
Oh, is there something in the distance? Something light? Like, hard to see.
Surrounds this.
Look like here. Well, I feel there's something. Let's take a look at the
Jesus Christ.
brightened up version. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, look at that. It's like a torso walking. Wow, that is creepy. Look at that. At the time that thing is present down here, there seems to be something manifesting out of the wall. And I don't know if it's just small or if we only can see its upper torso. And there's no legs, but there's clearly something walking. I actually believe that's one of the best sightings that Mark has come up with over the years. I've never seen that thing before. Well, now what do all the non-believers say? I think there's certainly something going on down there. I don't think he's faking that. Amazing. Whatever he brought home that day from the graveyard that now is living down there seems to be messing with him quite a bit. And I think it's legit. That's why I rate this clip 9.5 skulls out of 10. I think it's a really good contender to win the Creeper of the Night. Now the following submission is called the Stanley Hotel Basement Capture, and it was also posted to Reddit by user TX6SXP, and unfortunately this post is not available anymore. But the user originally posted Ghost from the Stanley Hotel Night Tour in August of 2021. After the tour, my girlfriend asked me if I captured anything. I said nothing yet, and then came across this picture. So I suppose he was shooting down that hallway into... Is he talking about this thing here? This head? I think that's what it is, right? Oh, that's creepy, I mean... Well, in the moment, if you see it, right, your mind might certainly be playing tricks. Since we're in the basement of that hotel, though, I'm thinking maybe they're storing stuff down there too, you know, it's not unlikely. And maybe they were capturing a doll's head or a mannequin head or styrofoam even, because I know that, well, some businesses store their stuff down there. But that could just be an explanation. Maybe there's been something else going on. Well, the skin is certainly completely white, if that is a legit shot, and nobody said anything at the time or saw anything at the time. I rated 7 skulls out of 10, since you really have no idea. That's not just, you know, an item. And this man caught something truly amazing, I find. The next 2 videos have been uploaded to a TikTok channel called A Bad Dark Wolf Crew, and there's not much info about them, but the story goes that this has also been recorded by a man who's experiencing some really unsettling stuff in his own apartment at night. And there's so there's a pair of pants over the chair, and there's somebody moving back there. Look, it's like a person, especially here. Somebody's moving back there. No, that's interesting. Now, if this man is living alone in this house, then maybe a family member was pranking him. That's always one of the first, you know, explanations that it could have been. But there's somebody running. Look at that. We slow it down. We're gonna brighten it up a little. What is that? Is that just a random shadow figure living there? Coming to visit him once in a while? You know, just grasping at straws here, because... And this has been recorded a few nights after. Is that a closet? And is that an eye? What? Well, I would love to get some context here. What is that? Is that the floorboards, guys? Is that maybe not even a closet? Maybe it is a closet. Maybe there is like 2 door handles. But what is that? Is that thing moving at all? And why is its eye completely white and reflecting like that? I mean, the cameraman is obviously afraid. Respect that he can keep the camera on it for that long. I mean, you don't see that very often. Could this be an animal? It could be an animal. I have no idea what I'm looking at here. But it's really, really creepy. And whatever that first thing was, you know, in his apartment, I mean, maybe all of that stuff is connected. I rated 7.5 skulls out of 10. I have no idea what it is. There was somebody in his apartment. If it wasn't staged, if it was not a friend, then there's certainly something paranormal going on. 7.5 out of 10 skulls. This video was another submission to the paranormal section of Reddit, and it was uploaded by Haunted Luca. He writes, unexplained shadow capture triggers motion detection camera. And this thing was apparently mounted in their living room. Alright, let's take a look. Oh. There's something moving on the right side of the screen now. Get the reflection on the sofa. It's really fast though, especially in the beginning. Look, you can basically make out the head. You can basically make out a reflection of a head on the wall, which is moving in front of the couch quickly. But how's that possible? There is certainly somebody moving right in front of the couch. Wish I knew a little bit more once again about this video. Pretty unsettling. I mean, look at that creepy clock in the background. Maybe that thing is haunted, you know. Could it be a former owner, perhaps? I mean, I've heard many stories about that being the case, you know. Another 7.0 skulls out of 10, I feel. Could certainly be legit, but we don't really know much about it, unfortunately. Now we want to check out a clip that was posted by Chilling Scares, and it's apparently something really terrifying that was captured by a dash cam, and the driver could not explain to this day what actually was going on in front of his windshield here. Let's see.
In April of 2021, a man named Mitch Kuhn was driving on the highway back from work when he saw this.
Oh.
A child that looks to be wearing a large jacket, or that's possibly wrapped in a blanket, begins walking out in the middle.
Oh wow, look at that. It's not even there in the beginning. It just manifests.
The highway, just barely missing Mitch's truck.
It's true.
A trailer, and felt that if he abruptly stopped, it would cause an accident. So,
I mean, what? What? No, is that thing wearing a cloak? Or a little garbage? Or plastic bag?
Instead, he opted to call the police, reporting an unattended child walking on the highway. Police assured Mitch that they'd send out patrol units immediately. An hour later,
oh, look at
Mitch
that.
called again for a follow-up, as well as to offer the footage he had caught on his dash cam. But he was told that it wouldn't be necessary, as the child had been collected safely and was on its way home.
Okay, well that's pretty odd.
However, strangely, police would later state that no child was found, despite officers searching the area until 3:45 a.m.
Why would they lie to him then? What's going on? And yes, why would there be a child that late at night on the highway?
Additionally, they would claim that at no point did they tell Mitch that they had found the child.
The story gets weirder and weirder. So there hasn't really been a real call? Who was he talking to then? Was he just dreaming all of that?
Next morning, multiple volunteers commenced a search of the area, but no child was ever found, and therefore the search eventually ended. At the time the footage was captured, there were no reports of a missing child in the area. It remains unknown who exactly was captured in this video.
I mean, look at it. Let's say this thing was not human, because I don't think it was, right? like the head and its eyes, it's like really black. I have no idea what it is. Maybe he has captured something from another dimension, maybe something that was never human. Maybe an object, that was just shifting through dimensions. I have no clue, but I know one thing. This is definitely extremely creepy. The backstory alone, I mean. How is that even a thing? Like, how can you call the police and then they tell you, oh yeah, we found that person? Doesn't make any sense to me. Creepy. And I give it 8 skulls out of 10. I really think that's a strong case. No idea if it's true, but it gave me some goosebumps.
The next video was captured by Nick Foster, who didn't really expect to capture anything out of the ordinary this particular evening. He states that he was walking his dog Poppy in the woods. She loves to chase squirrels and enjoys being out in the wild in general. However, at some point, it seems like the dog is sensing something, but Nick couldn't make out anything with his own eyes at the time, basically thinking nothing of it, since there are many noise sources around that oftentimes cause his dog to stop in its tracks. He also states that he's pretty certain nobody else was around. There seldomly is, especially in the evenings. Yet, there was something else with him. At least his camera says so. Let's take a look.
Listen, squirrels. Listen. This way.
Nick has a theory about what he has captured walking there in the background. He sees a soldier in a helmet and a trench coat, possibly from World War II, he states. Could that be? Others see an elderly person with a stick. If it wasn't just another regular person in the woods, what else was that? Maybe a paranormal entity, an apparition? Hard to say.
And now we want to check out a video that was recommended by Steven, and it was recorded by the channel Hunting the Dead. Apparently there's some poltergeist and paranormal activity going on that we certainly have to see.
I am not a thief. I am here to investigate the paranormal. Now we're just gonna do a little quick walkthrough, guys, and I can tell you, as soon as I came in here, I started feeling energies. So maybe you remember this. This was the disco room.
Unfortunately, I've never seen the first part. I was not aware that there was a first part to that video. So this is an
Pretty simple
abandoned...
Here we just have a nice little paranormal potty.
So, an abandoned house, which houses paranormal
If there's
spirits.
any spirits in here, let me know where you are by making a noise, please. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something just happened there. Can you do that again? Dude. Do that again?
Oh yeah, there was a thump.
Dude.
Big face on the wall? Oh, this here? No, I don't think that is a face, is it? And another thump. I thought I heard something. Oh, it hit him. Oh yeah, there is a noise, but... Yeah, maybe that's just that thump. I thought I heard something else, but then again, we don't know if there's like traffic noises close or stuff.
So good to be filming again. I really missed it.
So I just went through the footage again and we missed something. Look. In the mirror, it would appear that just when he gets in, there's something moving past in the background. Moving past him, it doesn't appear to be him. I mean, maybe it could be the reflection. No, it looks like something's moving past. Right as he's moving by. And I'm not 100% sure. I rate this clip 7 skulls out of 10. Making our tonight's creeper of the night, Donnie Drunkard. I hope you guys had a good time as per usual. Please make sure to leave me a like and a comment if you can. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you all in the next one. Stay frosty, guys.